Hey, what's going on, my Ascension members? It's good, man. Z is back with another video. It's uploading right now. A video is coming through right now, you know what I'm saying? So I might as well just do another one. And plus, I found this popped up on my recommendations. And this is from my personal, liking of watching videos, I like watching these videos, It's very not controversial, but like it's a story basically. You know what I'm saying? From Hood Politics. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hood Politics. I've been off your shit lately, and the stories are good. Keep coming with them. I always used to. I've been new about this channel for a minute, so I've been like, you know what I'm saying, watch videos, but not like a lot how I've been recently. You know what I'm saying? Because the story's always been good, but like, I just tuned in more. It's like, damn, like, really putting it in perspective. Like, damn, bro, this really happened to people, bro. Real. So this, bro, the basis about this channel is, I'm not sure if it's all LA, but the ones I've all seen was LA based type, hood type of, crazy shit going on, um, yeah, and the stories are really crazy. Like, some of the stories actually touch me. Like, damn, bro, that's actually crazy. Like, and yeah, these date back from like, back then to now. Anything. So we're gonna get straight into this. I hope y'all enjoy this. I have my ice cream sandwich. I ate it already, but y'all get y'all things. Y'all get ready. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your night right now, or my night is going well. I hope y'all's is going good as well. Very good. You know what I'm saying? Just relax and chill. Let's watch this video.
Or as follows.
Hold on. This video almost.
Welcome to Hood Politics. In this episode, I will be discussing 6 crazy stories. The facts of the case are as follows.
These are tragic endings, by the way.
On Tuesday, May 5th, 2009, at around 1:30 p.m., a group of people were standing outside of a home located on Temple Avenue in the city of Compton. Among the group was a 13-year-old young man named Drayshawn Earl and a 16-year-old young man named Andrew Peppers. As the group stood and talked, a man in a royal blue t-shirt and black pants approached them and opened fire 5 times with a large caliber handgun from about 250 feet away. The group scattered as the shots rang out. The shooter then ran to a gray car and fled the scene. After the shooting, the group returned to the scene and discovered a tragedy. Drayshawn and Andrew were both laying.
Hey, you know what's crazy? My bad for pausing. My bad for pausing. I always do. But it just came into my mind. I always want to say it. Like, like how your parents be like, "Oh, we had it harder. This in the '90s, it was equally as crazy." I don't. I believe it. I believe some of it. I believe it. I actually believe it because crimes were definitely going on, like, were easier to commit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things were easier to do, you know what I'm saying, back then than whereas it has now. Like, you got cameras and shit. You got shit that where you shoot, wherever you shoot, they got a fucking call. I forgot what it was like. It's a shooter box or something like that. I forgot what it's called. But a shooter box, or don't quote me on if that's the actual name or not. But it locates the spot where somebody shot at, and it's like, damn, bro, they can actually just catch you for fucking anything. You try to do something, It's like, yeah, I believe back then it was definitely more rougher, more like, I'm a 2003 nigga, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm talking about the '90s and shit, and the 2000s, because I've lived in the 2000s, but like as a kid though, like not growing up, like, you know what I'm saying, like on like 13, 14, Like, the niggas that were 13 and 14, they knew, okay, shit was actually cracking, or shit was doing this and that, this and that. As a kid, I'm just like, I'm just learning the world and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking know, nigga. But yeah, like, '90s definitely, yeah, probably, yeah, got Got the ball with that.
On the ground, they had both been hit in the head. Andrew was pronounced dead at Dray's car and fled the scene. After the shooting, the group returned to the scene and discovered a tragedy. About 200 approached Andrew Peppers as the young man located on Temple Avenue in the city of Compton. Among the group was a 13-year-old young man named Drayshawn Earl and a 16-year-old young man named Andrew Peppers. As the group stood and talked, a man in a royal blue t-shirt and black pants approached them and opened fire 5 times with a large caliber handgun from about 250 feet away. The group scattered as the shots rang out. The shooter then ran to a gray car and fled the scene. After the shooting, the group returned to the scene and discovered a tragedy. Drayshawn and Andrew were both laying on the ground. They had both been hit in the head. Andrew was pronounced dead at the scene, and Drayshawn was transported to a hospital. At 1:40 a.m. the next morning, he was pronounced dead. Drayshawn was an honor roll student at Roosevelt Middle School. He loved football and played for a local youth team. He had even received a scholarship offer from Mater Dei High School. He dreamed of making it to the NFL. He walked his little brother to school every morning and was known to help his elderly neighbors with their trash and groceries. Andrew was a junior at Dominguez High School and had a love for skateboarding. He was looking forward to attending college. The shooting took place in Southside Compton Crip territory on the gang's Hood Day. A Hood Day is a designated date that gang members choose to celebrate their gang, and investigators believe the shooter chose that day to drive through Southside territory looking for victims. Out of the 15 people that
so them niggas get together and, you know what I'm saying, celebrate, well, you know what I'm saying, the Hood Day or whatnot. They celebrate the Hood Day or whatnot. People, that's where they get together at one location. And that's low-key a chance where an enemy nigga could, you know what I'm saying, slide through and pop somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious, like, you know, like they're outside, you know what I'm saying, like, fuck it, we gonna slide through these niggas shit and pop them. But unfortunately,
were present during the shooting, only 3 were still there when detectives arrived. There was a $20,000 reward offered for information leading to the killer's arrest, but to this day, no one has been convicted of Drayshawn and Andrew's murders. On Sunday, February 28th, 2010, just before midnight, a Ford Mustang and a Honda Civic were driving near the intersection of 92nd Street and Holmes Avenue in the neighborhood of Watts. In the Civic was a 27-year-old man named Ricardo Mendoza. Ricardo was a member of the Southside Watts 13 gang. In the Mustang was a 23-year-old man named Robert Gibson. Robert was a member of the rival 9 Deuce Bishop Bloods and went by the nickname Lil Joker. Moments later, gunfire was exchanged between the vehicles, with about a dozen shots being fired. The Civic came to a stop in the middle of the street. Ricardo had been hit multiple times and died at the scene. The Mustang made a U-turn and crashed into a telephone pole. Robert was found with a wound to his head. He was transported to St. Francis Medical Center, where he remained in critical condition. On March 19th at 11 a.m., Robert was pronounced dead. It's believed that there were other people in each car, but after the shooting, they exited the vehicles and fled the scene on foot. On Sunday, September 1st, 2013, shortly before 5 a.m., 2 men were involved in a traffic accident that escalated into a road rage incident. The car sped down 50th Street while driving erratically and cutting each other off. A few moments later, both vehicles came to a stop near the intersection of Figueroa and 50th Street. In one vehicle was a 40-year-old man named Anthony Smallwood, and in the other was a 24-year-old man named Gilbert Montano. Gilbert exited his vehicle and approached Anthony's car, and the two began arguing. Shortly afterwards, they were approached by a man armed with a shotgun. The man asked them where they were from, and almost immediately afterwards, he opened fire. Gilbert was hit in the head, and Anthony was hit in the torso. Both men were pronounced dead at the scene. Gilbert had recently become the father of a baby boy. Anthony loved sports and working out. In fact, he was out at that.
Bro, did y'all just hear this shit? Not even related to both of these niggas. Not even them, just a random nigga that's just banging on the nigga. Talk about where you from and just pop both of them. While they have a road rage incident, he didn't give a fuck about their situation. He cared about what was going on with. Wow, bro. Wow, that shit is crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Not even caring about the road rage incident. Them niggas are mad at each other, bro. Them niggas worried about each other, bro. And they bounce out probably arguing and shit. And then some random nigga just talk about, wait, some nigga in my shit, some. Hey, who are these niggas at? Who are these niggas? Niggas not familiar, you feel me? And it's boom, boom. That's wild, bro. That mindset is wild, bro. That mindset is fucking wild, bro. To even do that, like, I don't.
Time of morning to hit the gym before attending church. He also had recently graduated from Cal State University Northridge and always told his family and friends that it was.
They would have been had their lives if they just would have been they minded their own shit. Like they wouldn't have crashed out. You know what I'm saying? If one of them wasn't a crash out, they wouldn't have that. It wouldn't have probably ever happened. That situation would ever happen. That's a crazy situation, bro. Because of two niggas crashing out, bro. Another joined the party and smoked both of them. If one wasn't a crash out, was a buster, whatever you want to call it. If he wasn't engaging into this shit, then they probably would have just went on their way. You know what I'm saying? And lived their life. I know they wasn't expecting that.
Never too late to accomplish their goals. Officers later arrested an 18-year-old man named Derrick Henry and charged him with 2 counts of murder for the deaths of Anthony Smallwood and Gilbert Montano. Investigators believe that Derrick mistook the man for rival gang members that had come to attack him. Derrick was later found guilty and received a lengthy prison sentence. On Sunday, September 28th.
Mistake that, bro. They're both arguing with each other and shit. They not even worried about you, bro. What?
2014, just after midnight, a group of people were standing outside of a home located on 138th Street in the territory of 135 Piru. Among the group was a 23-year-old man named Gerard Taylor, who went by the nickname Baby Spoke. Also among the group was a 24-year-old man named Dominique Barnett, who went by the nickname Donut. At around 1 a.m., for an unspecified reason, Dominique pulled out a gun. Gerard lunged for the gun, and the two began to wrestle for the weapon. Moments later, the gun went off, and Gerard was struck by Donut. At around 1 a.m., for an unspecified reason, Dominique pulled out a gun. Gerard lunged for the gun, and the two began to wrestle for the weapon. Moments later, the gun went off, and Gerard was struck in the head. The group went into a frenzy. Dominique was immediately overcome with guilt, and 30 seconds later, he gave himself the same fate. Dominique died at the scene. It's said that as Dominique's body lay on the ground, one of the men present began hitting him out of frustration. Gerard was transported to a hospital, where he was pronounced dead.
I'm sure Dominique did get distraught over shooting his best friend, and he didn't see no out. I wish he would have called me.
Family members say Taylor had recently become a father.
Positive things going on for him in his life, you know, good job. Him and his little family, you know, just trying to do what's right.
He was a very sweet kid. He just had a baby, son. He's going to have a birthday pretty soon. And he was a very good boy.
Police are interviewing witnesses. They say Barnett did not brandish the gun in a threatening manner before the shooting.
There was no animosity or no anger between the.
He was just trying to threaten the homie. He was like, bro, I'm about to shoot your ass. I'm about to. They start wrestling it. They start wrestling for the gun, and it just went off. Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And then you kill yourself.
For this to occur.
Damn, yeah. I'm not even big enough for YouTube to even care. I could say that all I want. I'm not gonna get banned.
It was a situation where it just was a tragic accident that resulted in 2 individuals losing their lives.
On Sunday, December 15th, 2019, just before 9 p.m., a group of friends were sitting in a car parked along Alvo Avenue in the city of Carson. Among the group was a 19-year-old woman named Erin Lavender, a 17-year-old young woman named Delasia Hearn, as well as 3 others. The group had just left a vigil that was being held at a nearby home for someone that passed away a week prior. Erin sat in the car's driver's seat, Delasia was seated in the passenger seat, and the 3 others were seated in the back seat. Moments later, 2 people began walking towards the car from behind. As they got closer to the car, one of them walked to the driver's side, raised a gun, and opened fire multiple times. The 2 then ran from the scene. Erin and Delasia were both hit. The people in the back seat pulled Erin into the back seat, and one of them got into the driver's seat and drove to the hospital. At 9:08 p.m., Erin was pronounced dead. Nearly 2 hours later, at 11:07 p.m., Delasia was pronounced dead. Erin lived in Carson, but had attended Paramount High School, where she excelled in softball. After graduating, she enrolled in Compton Community College and and joined its softball team as an outfielder and third base player. She was preparing to start her second year on the team. Her family and friends described her as being small with a big personality. DeLasia lived in Fresno but was in town visiting family. She was a senior at Herbert Hoover High School where she excelled in cheerleading. She loved to do hair and had dreams of going to college and earning her cosmetology degree in hopes of opening her own salon one day. After her death, she was awarded her diploma from Herbert Hoover High School. Investigators believed that Erin was the target. Erin believed a few people owed her money, and in the days prior to the shooting, she went to multiple locations looking to collect. In one instance, she broke out the windows to someone's vehicle, and in another instance, she broke out the windows to someone's residence. The area of the shooting is a known gang area, and the house that the vigil was being held at is known to be frequented by gang members, but investigators don't believe gang rivalry played a part. During the shooting, someone present at the home did open fire on the suspects as they fled, but no one was hit. A $30,000 reward was offered for information leading to the suspect's arrest, but to this day, no one has been convicted of Erin and DeLasia's murders. On Saturday, July 22nd, 2023, at around 3:20 a.m., a 23-year-old man named Jesse Munoz and a woman.
Oh, that's gonna be a car crash. Oh no! Don't tell me this nigga fell off the mountain.
Were parked at a scenic overlook along Angeles Crest Highway. The highway runs.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That fucking Angeles Crest, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've got stories, like, not crazy stories, but like, bro, like, at nighttime, that shit creepier than a motherfucker, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Coming back from work and shit, I used to work LA, bro. Like, fuck, nigga, that shit was. Nigga, that shit was creepy as hell, bro. And then my music turned off, so like I couldn't bump my head no more. And it's like, ah, shit, I'm sitting here in silence, no service, nothing. Ain't got no service up there. So if you're stuck up there, you're fucked, nigga. I done been close calls where, nigga, I damn near ran out of gas, bro. I thought I was cooked, nigga. Bro, I'm like driving. I'm trying to ride the, you know what I'm saying? Ride the little like the bumps, you know what I'm saying? When it going downhill, I try to keep my foot off the gas so I could go downhill, and when it go uphill, you know what I'm saying, press the gas a little bit, try to save as much gas as possible, bro. Like, before you, bro, when it say faster route and it say Angeles Crest, don't even fast fly. Don't take that shit, bro. Don't take that bullshit ass road, bro. That road is fucking. That shit does not help, bro. And motherfuckers be flying. They be flying, nigga. They fly. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I go slow. I'm going the speed limit, nigga. You niggas want to go faster than 35, 25, nigga. I'm going 25 the whole time. Fuck, nigga. And you gonna be behind me. Yes, I'm gonna make a build-up of cars. Yes, don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm not finna fly off this bitch. You could do that. You could do that. Go around, motherfucker. There's time to go around. Motherfuckers go around me all the time. Go around, bitch. You're not catching me going faster than 35, nigga. I'm not sliding through that bitch.
The San Gabriel Mountains and is known for its picturesque scenery. Jesse had ventured to the overlook by himself numerous times prior to clear his mind and to think about life, but on this occasion, he wanted to share the view of the sunrise with Sheila. Shortly afterwards, an armed man approached their car and demanded their valuables, and moments later, he opened fire on Jesse and Sheila. He then fled the scene. Miraculously, Sheila was uninjured, but sadly, Jesse wasn't as fortunate. He was hit multiple times. He attempted to drive away, but lost consciousness and crashed shortly afterwards. Another driver called 911 after seeing the wreck, and California Highway Patrol officers responded to the scene, where they found Jesse unresponsive. They began performing CPR and initially believed that the darkness, in addition to the winding roads, could have caused Jesse to lose control of his vehicle, but as they continued to aid him, they were shocked to find that he had been shot. Moments later, Jesse was pronounced dead. He loved spending time with his family. He also enjoyed playing his guitar and making music with his band. As detectives continued their investigation into Jesse's murder, the suspects would strike again. 2 days later, on Monday, July 24th, at around 6:30 a.m., Los Angeles County Sheriffs received an emergency call and made their way to a scenic overlook in Rancho Palos Verdes. Rancho Palos Verdes is a coastal city and is home to numerous beaches, hiking trails, and scenic overlooks. As deputies made their way to an area known as Pelican Cove Park, they noticed a blue Subaru parked in the lot. As deputies moved closer to the vehicle, they saw that the car was riddled with bullet holes, and as they looked inside of the car, they discovered a tragedy. A 36-year-old man named Jorge Ramos and a 26-year-old woman named Taylor Raven Whitaker had traveled to the lookout sometime during the night. As they sat in the car, they were approached by an armed person who demanded their valuables, and moments later, the person opened fire, striking Jorge and Taylor Raven multiple times. The shooter then fled the scene. Jorge and Taylor Raven were pronounced dead. Jorge was a Subaru enthusiast and was part of a car club called Team Subaru 15. After his death, the club released the following statement: "It is with heavy hearts that we confirm our beloved brother Jorge has passed away." The club also held a car meet in his memory. Jorge's neighbor Gus said that he was friendly and would often host other Subaru owners at his home. Taylor Raven had attended Long Beach City College, where she majored in music. Her family and friends describe her as being nice and caring, with a magnetic personality. As detectives worked the case, they found the circumstances to be eerily similar to Jesse's murder on Angeles Crest Highway and believed that the same people were responsible for Jorge and Taylor Raven's murders. 3 days after the murders in Rancho Palos Verdes, on Wednesday, July 26, officers launched a coordinated effort and made multiple arrests throughout the county in connection to the robberies and murders. In the Angeles Crest Highway case, 24-year-old Luis Ventura, 18-year-old Marco Hernandez, and 21-year-old Abraham Cortez were charged with murder for the death of Jesse Munoz, as well as 2 counts of robbery. Investigators found the vehicle that they believe was used during the crime. They also found 4 guns and tested them for ballistics. One of the guns came back positive as the murder weapon. In the Rancho Palos Verdes case, investigators charged 20-year-old Wendy Cerritos and 22-year-old Rosel Hernandez with 2 counts of murder for the deaths of Jorge Ramos and Taylor Raven Whitaker.
Y'all niggas went on a mission. 3, 4, 5 people, bro. 5 people. What are you gonna get out of that? What type of money are you gonna get out of that, bro? And you're robbing regular people, bro, that probably don't have no valuables in their car. Just only on their card or something. And nigga, if you don't kill them, nigga, they're gonna lock the car, bro. They're gonna lock the card. So what are you really trying to do, bro? You're trying to split what? $200? 3? Like, what? Y'all niggas are slow, bro. Go to a fucking bank and do that shit, my nigga. What the hell?
Wendy was also charged with 2 counts of attempted robbery, and Rosel was charged with 1 count of attempted robbery. Investigators also charged members of the group with numerous robberies that had taken place prior to the murders. Detectives
y'all needed to numerous rob people. The fuck?
Believe the group targeted scenic overlooks due to their isolation and poor cell phone reception. The legal proceedings in this case are ongoing.
Just a bunch of slow
I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey man, that's the end of the video, man. Shout out to Hood Politics for the videos and all the research he do to make these videos. I really respect that. You know, Central Squad, you know what I'm saying? We here, man. We back. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy, man. So hey, look for more of these videos. Hey man, look. Let me know if y'all fuck with these. 2-4 shit, man. We outie. Dang.